Okay, so we've kind of danced around this, like these tactics and threats and things that we're seeing. But what are some of these current tactics or trends that you've seen, and how have you seen them evolve and maybe applied in a real world situation? May-Britt, we'll start with you.
I think the interesting thing is that we're moving from like a couple of years ago, we only talked about hybrid threats like they were happening in a kind of insulated fashion. You know, these were hybrid threat. This was kinetic warfare, as you pointed out at the beginning. And now we go more and more in what they call multi-operations domains. So basically, it is intertwined. When we looked about when Russia invaded Ukraine, we could see at the beginning there was an attack on the critical infrastructure. There was a cyber attack. At the same time, 2 weeks before that, there was a higher level of disinformation being spread out. So you change the narrative first.
I see.
Then you actually make the kinetic attack. Next to the kinetic attack, you make the attack on the critical infrastructure. So it all comes at the same time. And I think that is what the world we're living in now, because some of them are happening suddenly as attacks, but some of them are ongoing all the time. I'll give you one example of Taiwan. Taiwan has about more than 15,000 cyber attacks per second.
My
right?
goodness.
So it's
That's
a huge
insane.
amount. That's ongoing. That's like
Sure.
every single day. But they also have this more traditional way. So two years ago, they had a case of bird flu. And then you had two newspapers suddenly making this new big news flash. Oh, bird flu, you know, we're going to run out of X. And, you know, it's in every country. If you, like in Germany, if you tell people you're going to run out of toilet paper, everybody runs
to the store.
Everybody gets toilet paper. We do run out of we tested that before, it works. So and so the same happened in Taiwan, right? So everybody got axed, so they did run out of X, right? And so then the same paper said like, oh, you see, the government cannot even provide you with basic food in peacetime.
needs,
How are they
right.
going to work in wartime? And they could lead back this, that leads to those news coverage right back to Beijing. So this shows you basically how a country outside of your own country can influence the mood,
attitudes and beliefs,
the mood, the social cohesion in your country, the belief that your system works,
Destabilizing.
and destabilizes, right? Like with like very, very little input,
Wow.
but with a major effect.